Hi guys, Alistair Taylor here, and today we're going to review the Nike Vaporfly irons. So I've got 4-iron, 7-iron and pitching wedge, stiff shafts. I've already hit half a dozen shots with each. I'm going to hit another 3 on the video for you. Give you a bit of feedback how it looks and feels. We're going to track the ball on flight scope, normalised mode, and I'm going to try and show you a bit of ball flight using SkyTrack. So we're going to hit pitching wedge first, and these are a replacement for the speed iron from 2015. They were very successful, and a lot of the same technology in that the longer irons are more of a hollow head design, kind of using a bit more metalwood technology, and as the irons get shorter, kind of less hollowed out. And certainly for me, as I hit the different clubs, and I'll give you feedback as we're going, there is a little bit of a different feel, I think, as you go from club to club. So we've got the dark finish that we saw in the Vaporfly Pro Iron, which I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. So if you haven't watched that video, watch that and kind of compare what you think of the two. So it's a chunky top line, but I think for me the darker finish kind of helps it look a little bit sleeker. So it looks like a club that's going to hit the ball a long way and nice and high. And for me, that does exactly what you would expect it to do. So feels quick off the club face, but very, very high. And certainly this is going to be aimed at the guys looking for more distance and a club that's easy to hit. And again, very, very high. I'll be interested to see the spin numbers, but even if that's not spinning loads, the height that's coming in at, don't really think there's going to be an issue with that stopping on the green. Okay, one final one with the pitching wedge. I mean, I know when you're hitting pitching wedge, forgiveness necessarily isn't a huge thing because the shorter shaft shouldn't be too difficult to find the centre of the club face. But certainly as we move into the 7-iron and certainly into the 4-iron, that is definitely where we're looking for that forgiveness. So, I mean, these have got standard grips on as well, and you'll notice that the blue grip will match the colour of the drivers and metalwoods for this year. So, 7-iron. It's got a really windy day down here at Heron's Beach today, so you might get the odd thing blowing into the suite. But 7-iron. And I don't know whether you'll hear it on camera, but for me the noise is a little bit different as you change club. Certainly for me, the pitching wedge felt like a more solid club. This one kind of feels more like it's progressing towards a metalwood, which the design would be that. So I would agree that they've probably got what they wanted from here. And again, just very, very easy, very high. One final one with 7-iron. And so easy to hit that. I mean, certainly one of the things I am going to do is I'm going to do a little comparison between the fly iron and the speed iron from last year, because they look different, but I definitely think they sound different as well. Certainly still in the back of the club, we've got resin, hollow, but for me they feel a little bit softer this year. And I wouldn't say anybody, when I did fittings, there was anything said about speed iron feeling hard, but this certainly feels softer for this year. So, 4-iron. Yeah, I mean, that's ridiculously easy to hit. And I wouldn't necessarily say I struggle with 4-iron, but my 3-iron last year was speed, even though I was playing pro combo irons, just because it was easy to hit. I mean, these feel ridiculously easy. And again, wow. Okay, and one final one before we look at some numbers. very accurate as well. So, I mean, that's a nice double bonus, that, isn't it, if you can be longer and straighter with them. Okay, guys, so, I mean, certainly looks-wise, feel-wise, these are an improvement from last year, and Nike are onto a winner, I think, with these. These will be really appealing to the mass market. Let's look at some numbers, though, and actually see if they perform as well as they look and feel. Okay, guys, so as with any iron like this, we know that the lofts are a little bit cranked, but we're still getting the ball launching up in the air. Pitching wedge, 133 carry. That's good, a little bit longer than my current pitching wedge would be. 113 foot off the floor, nice and high. 7 iron, just a little bit longer than my current one. Spin 6.2, so bottom end of where you'd want to be, but still okay. And again, 100 foot off the floor. And 4 iron, probably just a fraction longer in carry than mine would be. Spin, very impressive for me at 4,000, maybe a little bit low normally. And still 80 foot off the floor, so I'm losing a little bit of peak height with the 4 iron, but it's still getting out there a long, long way. Okay, guys, so we've had a look at some numbers on Flight Scope, and also we've seen a bit of ball flight with the Skytrack. What are these clubs appealing for? The guy who, or lady, who wants to get the ball up in the air, that maybe struggles with that, yes, that ticks that box. Do they look good? Personally, probably a little thicker top line than I would go for, but I love the dark finish. Maybe everybody won't, but I really like the dark finish in those. Are they easy to hit? Yes. The design in there, the technology in there is going to make them a very, very forgiving golf club. Do they perform? Yeah. I mean, the numbers we saw there, they were good. A little bit further than my current set. I'd expect that with the way the clubs are kind of set up. But if you're in the market for a set of clubs, and kind of those little points that I've just run through, you're looking to improve your game, certainly the Vapor Fly Iron should be something that you should be trying for this year. So guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos, as always. Leave any comments below. Maybe some of you have already tried these clubs. Let me know anything that you'd like me to cover in future videos. Follow me on the social networks, media networks like you always do. Hopefully see some of you down here in the future. Stay in contact.